Hello, YouTube. This is the Nerdy Tribunal. I'm Derek. This is Tom. Joining with me is Victor and Ernest. Today we want to talk about some news regarding potentially, or is this set in stone? I can't remember now.
No, she's like crying for help.
Okay,
It's DCEU news.
It's DCEU news.
Let's get that.
And we have news regarding Lindsay Lohan raising her hand up very vigorously to be the next Barbara Gordon, or AKA Batgirl,
or
AKA Oracle.
Oracle.
Yeah,
you know.
That's more than knowledge.
I feel like that could
Later on.
Anyways, that's the thing. So we're going to kind of talk about some of the casting for maybe just that role in general, and what movie would she appear in if this was
Batgirl.
The actual Batgirl movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Batgirl.
so we're going to talk about the casting of Batgirl, period. So I think okay, Lindsay Lohan as Batgirl. Let's talk about that one first. Yay, nay?
I think everyone would say no.
Okay, fair
other
enough.
than Lindsay Lohan. Like, it's not some weird parent trap that you're trying to...
Well,
where it's like, hey, let's cast Lindsay Lohan. No one wants her.
Or Mean Girls.
Herbie
Girls.
Rising Up.
Or she was in Machete. Machete.
Was she?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible.
No, man. Wait, well,
For the movie.
No, for the movie it was, yeah.
I don't remember her being in that movie.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I
Two scenes. In that
So,
movie.
okay, so no Lindsay Lohan, despite her vigorous volunteering methods.
She just posted on social media asking for the role, basically. I'm pretty sure no one's going to reply to her.
Zero tweets.
She's getting like...
It's like ignored.
It's not trending. It's not trending.
No, I think if she cleaned up and wasn't,
herself at this
current moment, people would take it seriously. But how can you, right? You don't want to start production and you find out your star is, not here. Or
let's say she was cleaned up and she didn't go through. She was cleaned up and she's back Mean Girls type Lindsay Lohan, but now at current age, obviously, would she have been an okay Barbara Gordon?
I think she's a little too old for it.
Yes.
To be too old?
Batgirl in the comics has always been kind of younger. So
yeah.
Let's say if it was even 8 years ago, Lindsay Lohan, maybe.
So actual Mean Girls.
Acting wise, she could have done it.
Okay, so let's talk about current day. Who could play Batgirl, or you think could or should play Batgirl?
Who do you think?
Okay, so let's while you guys are brewing, think about, can someone describe what Batgirl's, I guess, not just physical archetype is, but like her character herself.
Is she a little bit nerdy? Like, I know she wears glasses as Oracle. Right?
She's a little bit nerdy.
Does glasses make you nerdy?
I'm nerdy.
Well, I guess we can't be on the Nerdy Tribune anymore, bud.
No,
I have glasses, but I didn't know that.
My eyes are functional, so.
This is the 90s?
I don't know.
No, but she's more like the very smart type.
So she's like, okay.
Well,
fine.
okay, she is Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
Yeah.
So she is strong. Like, she is
strong-willed, she's smart, she's athletic, but she's not super buff or anything like that. Not super huge, not the most, I guess, not the craziest crime fighter you can find out there, but still
she's intelligent. She's athletic. She's intelligent, but she's not super powerful or super.
I would compare her to Robin, but less hot-headed.
Yeah.
Right?
More
Dick Grayson's
collected,
Robin.
Okay.
So, actually, any Robin.
So the person that has for the physical archetype, I guess, is someone that has to be, very normal looking, average looking
door
neighbor girl
next
looking.
Door kind of deal.
Yeah, girl next door neighbor.
Chloe Moretz.
I could see her doing it.
Okay.
Because she has that action background. She
That's
could
true.
do it.
She played Kick-Ass,
And she's not a bad actress.
She's a very good actress,
She's not a bad she has a look that could work.
Okay.
I was thinking more Emma Stone.
Emma Stone, do you think she would come back to another superhero
She fits it well, because if you
I don't know, I think the payroll's too high at that point. She's famous, man.
But it is DC, right?
That's true. There's something that might seem.
I think she she has the build for it. She's not super built or anything like that, but athletic enough. She has a girl next door kind of feel, and she can play the whole intelligent role and everything as well.
She has kind of that quirkiness too that could work for Batgirl.
She
and Joss Whedon, remember, he's directing it.
And she's I agree. She can play that. She's very versatile in her role, so she can play that kind of a little bit snappy, snarky little. Thing that little bit. I imagine Batgirl's a little bit not snappy, but snarky and kind of quick-witted.
Gets it from dad.
Yeah, a little bit quips here and there towards Batman.
She was always kind of thrown in there from what I remember with Batman, where because Batman's so dark and serious that you kind of occasionally need that Batgirl to kind of
humanize him, or
comic
relief,
comic relief, or kind of cool down the darkness a bit. A
little more on the light side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Emma Stone would work for that. If we're being realistic, I don't think Emma Stone would happen. Yeah. As a general,
I think she's too big of a star now. Just way too big.
Yeah. At this point, especially, I think the Amazing Spider-Man series kind of might have shaded her.
Yeah.
Thought.
You never know.
She got some there's a lot of hate for that series, realistically. Yeah. So.
And I think after that,
not so much on her though.
Not her, but like she's part of it, right? So it's like it's kind of dumb.
But right? I think after that Spider-Man situation, she's done a lot of stuff.
Like
La La Land,
nominated stuff.
Like she won an Oscar, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, for La La Land for best female actress, I think.
Yeah. So
at least nominated for that, I think.
So I think at this point she's not gonna. I don't think she's gonna do huge. Like blockbusters, like DC one. Yeah. Maybe other ones.
I feel like she's gonna be in more other dramatic roles. She's in that that suspense thriller Mother, I think it's called.
Oh, was that Jennifer?
No, Jennifer.
Oh, sorry, that's J-Law. Sorry, totally wrong.
No, she's in a new Netflix thing that's coming out soon too, where it's.
Well, I'm not looking at the whole like background and payroll. I'm just looking at overall
like physical. Like totally agree. I think she could fit it, but who
I was
else?
thinking like Emma Roberts.
Oh, Emma Roberts, okay.
She has that.
Emma
Roberts, Ashley Benson from
I think Emma
Roberts is better,
would
but
fit the role a little more.
Yeah, and I think Emma Roberts would take that. She doesn't really have much going.
Anyone else?
Other than what the Scream Queens.
Last time she had a movie,
I know things.
Dave Frank.
I know girl things.
I think I know about. I don't remember the movie. Anyone else?
Well, if Alison Brie was younger, I could see her doing it too.
And not in she's I'm thinking someone else.
I guess she could do the physical role because of Glow.
Yeah. She just seems like all those things we described about Emma Stone, but she just.
I don't know. I never really seen like more of a darker side to her. Like there is a little bit of that with Batgirl. So.
Yeah, she is a little more goofy.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah.
So if Batgirl had her own movie. Who would be what villains would be in it? Who would be in what is this movie about? Right, like realistically, because to my knowledge, Batgirl is always inserted as part of the Batman team. Right, to have her own standalone movie.
Well, she does have her own standalone comics, right?
Okay, but
I guess you're gonna have to put her into more of the female rogue gallery of Batman. So like fighting maybe Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, like somewhere along the lines, or someone that's not very physical, like the Riddler.
Yeah.
I would love to see Margot Robbie again. Maybe perhaps in a Batgirl film as a villain.
That could be a good way to also kind of bring a little bit of that star power. If you bring or a recognizable face, and not just with Margot Robbie, but with Harley Quinn, where people have seen her already.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, it's not Batman, it's Batgirl. Not a lot of people are going to be like, "Hey, I want to go watch this based on the title." Because even if it's like a Nightwing movie. A lot of people are going to...
Who's this?
It's not Batman. Yeah, like who is this? Who cares? Exactly. So it's kind of the same. So if you had someone like a Harley Quinn who has been there, then someone might go watch it, right? Same thing with Poison Ivy or a Catwoman. You've seen those characters.
Yeah, those characters right? Yeah. It's funny because I find that DC, in terms of like a casual viewer, like. It feels like their main names are so well known, but because they are so well known, they cast a huge shadow off on all the side characters. So Batgirl, we can infer who Batgirl is, but if you ask anyone for details, I wouldn't know as a casual fan. It's just like when you said like if you went like for the let's say Thor Ragnarok, I may not known Thor as a superhero until the movie came out, right? Like on that, everyone knows Spider-Man. They know like probably Wolverine. Like maybe Iron Man just as a character, not even the movie, right? So like for the DCEU, like when to have a standalone Batgirl movie, to me it feels like they really need to do some really good justice, or it's just gonna further make it worse for themselves.
Justice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Batgirl is one of their B, even it's like C level heroes or characters as a general. It's not like Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman.
Which is kind of weird that they kind of went with that, right? When you have so many other superheroes that you could have gone with first.
Yeah.
Like they still should reboot Green Lantern if they want to do something with Justice League later
Well,
on.
I know Warner Brothers and DC want to, because of the anniversary of Batman, they're trying to spit out a bunch of Batman related movies. So it's like Nightwing, the Batman movie, Batgirl. I think there's a few other ones too, like a Joker movie maybe, like a spin-off, right? Where it's not Jared Leto.
Ugh. Even worse.
That was
like Jared Leto wasn't a bad choice in casting.
I liked him.
Oh no, I think I like the concept that was him. His character could have been hashed out significantly better.
I liked that Joker, but anyways, that's a different story. But that's the studio's problem issue.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways,
Okay, so one last thing. Do you think Batgirl should have been a TV show instead? Obviously we don't know what the movie is.
The way Warner Brothers and DC, the way they're going, I understand why they want to do a Batgirl movie. They already have a lot of shows, but it's not big budget enough, and it's two different entities, right? So I understand that they want to flesh out Batman, which is their biggest character, even bigger than Wonder Woman and Superman, because everyone knows Batman. I don't care who you are, anywhere in the world, everyone knows Batman.
I see it could be a television show. Like they have Supergirl, right?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
And now they're just creating a new TV show called Krypton. So they're gonna show everybody on Krypton.
Don't forget like Black Lightning too. So
yeah, exactly. So it's like it's been successful for DC to put on into television.
So that's kind of along the lines I was thinking. Is like this, if this is not gonna, like, they're making a whole movie. This is expensive, right? It's gonna be expensive, right? And then now that I learned that they're kind of amping up for the Batman anniversary. Like, it makes sense, but it feels like this character probably might have benefited just a little bit more on TV screen.
It makes more sense because you have more time to build on the character, right? Like an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2 hour and a half max. You can't really do much with a character that not a lot of people know about.
Yeah, I can see myself if I watched like Batgirl, right? Following that character, Barbara Gordon, and just liking her as a person. If they do a good cast, and no, I'm not going to be misogynistic. If she's hot, I follow her. I would still. Like that's the thing, right? Like if they fleshed out her character via the TV show, I think I'd be a bigger buy-in.
It's also easier to build upon what she can do, right?
Yeah.
Like an individual movie, it's hard because you have one villain, one hero, and that's about it.
Yeah.
TV show, you can have what they did with the
Gotham.
No, not with Gotham, but what they did with Arrow and all the they had the whole Dark line where the darker
so
right?
Like the only person that was from Gotham that showed up in Gotham also showed up in the DC television show was Constantine. He was the only person that showed up.
Yeah.
But you rarely hear about Gotham, and then with Flash or with
that makes sense. So
like they keep it separate. But Batgirl in together, I think it's a good idea. Like they're having good traction in that.
You can just easily have like Supergirl and Batgirl teams up to fight somebody.
Yeah,
you have
crossover, right?
Yeah, that's like a good 3-episode arc.
The thing about this is that with DC, their TV and movies are so separate that they can do both.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
The money, if we're talking about studio-wise, money is different in movie and TV. Most people don't watch the TV shows if you compare numbers to movies. So for them to build a brand, it's harder for them to do it with a TV show. Not a lot of things are Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Or even if you look at Marvel's Netflix shows, it's not as big as a movie of DC's would be.
Straight up. Yeah.
So it makes sense why they want to do a movie for Batgirl.
Just going all in kind of deal, right?
Yeah.
Like we do this Batman thing, let's just go all in. Right?
I could see them doing both. They should maybe do both.
But once again, it comes down to like what made. I wonder how the discussion went between the board. And it's like, why Batgirl over all these other DC heroes or villains that they could have done a movie on, right?
I'm guessing it's likely because of the Batman anniversary.
I think it's the Batman thing, yeah. But that's all it is. And also because Joss Whedon, where I think he might have fought for it, because he's always known to be that female hero kind of writer. So it makes sense. And he is directing it, right? Yeah, Buffy. Yeah.
So that's going to wrap up this discussion. Now let us know who you think should play Batgirl.
Alicia Silverstone.
Oh yeah, we're going to do Alicia Silverstone.
The bat nipples.
Yeah, but you could definitely let us know who you guys think should be casted, and let us know what you think how the movie's going to play it out, right? Like I'm very interested to see what kind of storylines that they're going to pull. They're going to go from the comics, go something completely original. It's like maybe they pull in Margot Robbie as for Harley Quinn. That'd be great. But let us know what you think. Other than that, please like our video, subscribe to our channel, and yeah, thanks.
Don't be clueless though.